You're determined to abandon ship, aren't you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, Natty.
Oh my God, we're not in Ireland yet. This morning went by super quick and we had literally no time to explain. So you just saw us cross the Glenelg SKYE ferry. It is the last manual turnstile ferry in the entire world. And for hundreds of years, that crossing that we went was the only way to get onto the Isle of Skye. The ferry has been around since 1934. The one that we were just on was actually put there in 1970. So it's not the original ferry, but it's the second one.
Sorry, it's buggy.
Yeah, super buggy right now. Yeah, we figured we were gonna miss the ferry and we'd have like 10 or 15 minutes to talk about it and explain it to you guys, and we pulled up and they were like, oh, we can squeeze one more on. And squeeze it on, they did. Part of us was hanging off the back end.
It got very buggy. Yeah, so it was about like maybe a 10-minute ride to the other side. It was very quick, and you also get off very quickly. You pull right up and they go boop, and you start driving off.
Yeah, the whole process was so fast that we didn't have time to do anything. It's 25 pounds for a round trip. Now it only runs from Easter to October, and it runs from 10 a.m. to 6, and I think it runs till 7 during the 3 months of the tourist season in the summer. And if you miss the ferry, you got to take the bridge, which in our case would add an hour and a half to our trip. The house that we're staying in right now is a 5-minute drive.
And I've seen the bugs are like eating.
I'll be quick.
Are they like all over my face?
A little bit, yeah. You want to stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they're all over.
Yep. Okay, bugs are eating us. We'll finish later. Trying something new with the camera on the tripod. This might not look good. Pardon that interruption.
We're being eaten alive.
We got attacked by hundreds of midges that literally came out of nowhere and started biting us all over the place.
If you see us with giant welts on our faces tomorrow, you'll know why.
I thought we got out of the midge season, but we did not. So as we were saying, that SKYE ferry was literally 5 minutes from our house, which is one of the major reasons that we booked that house. Normally we don't walk and talk, but if we stop, the midges attack, so
currently we are on a little walk that's about 1.25 miles long through this little wooded area, and there's hopefully a good chance that we'll see some otters at the end of this walk. That's apparently where they like to hang out.
we're gonna try to stand still long enough to not get bit. What do we see?
I potentially saw an otter's head for about half a second going into the water, but other than that we didn't see anything. But it was pretty up there.
We did not expect it to be, I would call it a blind, which over here they would call a hide. We heard otters hide, and I literally thought that this is like where the otters lived, which it is, but that like building is just there to watch the otters and the basking whales and the basking sharks and the dolphins and the minke whales. We didn't see any of that. Saw a lot of birds, which was cool. It's probably one of those places that you should just plan on sitting for like an hour.
With some binoculars.
Yeah, but super impressed. Well, we started walking down the trail and there was like a really nice set of bathrooms, and we were like, that's kind of random. And then we came around the corner and boom, there was a nice place.
So today we're exploring the other half of Skye that we didn't get to yesterday. So our next stop, I believe, is going to be the ferry pools, which is a really pretty hike where you just see a bunch of pools and waterfalls. I think the whole thing is like 2.5 miles, but you can kind of just walk however far you want to. I think there's multiple pools and multiple waterfalls. That's the only point of interest we have planned for today. Am I?
Yeah, they're all over your hands. So the midges are back. So we're gonna head to the ferry pools, maybe find some ointment for our midge bites. I'll be honest with you, babe. I didn't tell you this. I read about the midges at the ferry pool.
Yeah.
About how bad they are, so let's see how bad they are. Well, we have made it to our next spot, which is the ferry pools. We are the only ones here today. We are not,
just us, very, very secluded.
we are not surrounded by hundreds of other people. I'm absolutely joking. This is the most people we've been around in over a week since we've been here.
Yeah, it's a Monday.
Yeah, who'd have thought? Talisker Whiskey here on the Isle of Skye, which is the oldest distillery on the island. And I got a little brand of their 10-year scotch. This was recommended to us by one of our friends, Yan, good job. Good recommendation here. Very smoky. That's really, really good.
Update. I did not like it, but that's not surprising. Well, we have made it back to our Airbnb that we're staying in after exploring the other half of the Isle of Skye today. We had a lot of fun.
We had a ton of fun. If you guys are ever in Scotland, push yourself to come up here. It's not close, you have to drive, it's a ways away, but it was otherworldly. It's not quite like Iceland, but it was super Iceland-esque in a couple of places.
definitely gave us Iceland vibes.
Yeah, it was an incredible place.
So we are definitely going to be showing off this Airbnb because we love it.
It's incredible.
Sorry, there are bugs again.
Yeah, we're trying not to twitch, but we have midges again.
But yeah, we're going to be doing a tour of the Airbnb before we check out tomorrow. You can see the view that we have from our Airbnb behind us.
Yeah, this isn't like a roadside overlook. We're literally sitting on the front patio of our Airbnb, and that big island over there is Skye. So we are staying right across
Not
from
too
Skye.
shabby.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the bugs. I keep twitching.
But we've got something really fun planned tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you want to say what we're doing?
Yeah. So tomorrow we are driving about 2 hours south to Fort Williams, where we are boarding the Jacobite steam train. And you might say, now the Jacobite steam train, what the heck is that and why is that cool? It's the Hogwarts Express. If you have ever seen Harry Potter, this is the train they used in the film. That's literally why Candice watched all 8 Harry Potters before we came on this trip, because we're going to be spending a few hours tomorrow going from Fort Williams, Maylag, that's how I'm going to say the next town that we go to, but we cross the aqueducts, the famous scene where Ron and Harry are flying in the car and all that stuff. Yeah, we're going to see everything.
Hold on.
We're going to be on that train. And we're also going to see everybody that couldn't get a ticket on that train taking pictures of the train, because apparently people book this a year in advance, which is pretty incredible. So we're going to jump in the house, get out of these midges. We're going to fix some dinner and head to bed early tonight, I believe. So the next time you see us, it will be tomorrow morning when we're going to give you an incredible tour of this incredible Airbnb.
Welcome to our Airbnb in the Isle of Skye. So you walk into the gigantic kitchen area, which is fully equipped with literally everything you could possibly need to cook a meal. And to my left over here, you've got a little alcove that's got a half bath as well as a laundry room, which is a great plus on this trip. And then on this side of the kitchen, you come into the very large dining area, which then flows into the even larger living space. So you enter into the living area. Try not to fall as I walk backwards. To my left, there is a large wood stove, and they do supply all of the wood that you could need. Sadly, we didn't get a chance to use it on this trip, but it would be really nice on cold days. And then to my right, they have a very fancy telescope to look at the magnificent views outside of the Isle of Skye. And like I said, this is a very large living room. It keeps going and going and going. There's 4 couches and 4 chairs. So everyone can have their own couch and chair. Through the doors of the living room, you enter into the long hallway, which is where all of the bedrooms are, so follow me. The first bedroom is a nice double bed bedroom. It's also got a bathroom attached to it as well that you can enter through the bedroom or through the hallway. And the second bedroom has a couple of single beds inside and a lot of natural light from the windows. The bedroom behind me is where we've been staying, which I would consider the master bedroom of the space. This bedroom has a king-size bed, a couple of chairs, as well as an ensuite bathroom. But the reason to stay in this house, despite its cuteness, is really what's right over here. Ta-da! So right outside our doors is a beautiful view of the Isle of Skye, where we've visited the past couple of days.
Like we mentioned yesterday, the Isle of Skye was Candice and I's #1 place to visit when we came to Scotland. This house did not disappoint. It was not a budget house. This was a little bit pricier than the houses that we usually stay at, but I can definitely say that it was worth the value. And waking up every morning, sitting on one of the many couches with a cup of coffee and staring at the Isle of Skye while you wake up is just second to none.
And there's about 1,000 sheep that roam around here, so you might hear a sheep baaing outside your window.
Yeah, sheep woke my mom up yesterday morning instead of her alarm, and we had sheep on the patio when we woke up this morning, which is just absolutely incredible. We will leave the link in the description below for this Airbnb. If you guys are going to be staying near the Isle of Skye, this is, I don't know how you could do better than this. This is an incredible place.
So as we mentioned last night, we are leaving this place today and heading south to go on the Hogwarts Express.
Also known as the Jacobite steam train for you Scottish people that don't really want to think about Hogwarts every 17 seconds.
So we'll see y'all on the train.
Choo-choo!
Through the doorways off the living room, you enter.
It's not what you want to kick. That was a telescope for the blooper reel.
Oh, I just saw it crash into the floor, man.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Okay. We'll give you more rope.
The doors of the living room, you enter into the hallway, which is home to all the bedrooms.
Thanks for watching Riley Roams. Please subscribe to our channel to keep up with all of our travels. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave us a comment below about your favorite part of this video.